So I was in the middle of doing my hair just now when I realized something about my outfit. But yes, it's currently Sunday and today's gonna be kind of a busy day. So I think I can get a full vlog out of today, which means Tuesday upload. Ooh. So I ordered stuff for the embroidery room because it's already just a pain in the butt being down there because we don't have enough counter space and nothing to really store stuff in, and it's already stressing me out. So I took measurements of the room, opened up a grid in Photoshop, and just played around with moving things around for how I would want the room arranged. And ultimately this is what I settled on, and I'm hoping it works. I originally thought the wall that had the door was going to be the bin wall where I would store all the sweaters, like completed sweaters. But I need a lot of counter space, and it makes more sense to do some kind of L or U configuration extending from the wall closest to the machines. And so I've made it so the bins are on the wall you see right when you walk into the room, you're facing the bins. And here are the bins. I got 30 of them, so I can stack 6 high, 5 across. And I'm hoping that'll fit. It might overhang a little bit based on my measurements. They're stackable, they're movable. I can reconfigure if I need to. And then these here are the tables. So these are the tabletops. We have one 6-foot table and 2 5-foot tables. These are the legs, and then these are shelves that go under the table. Although I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the shelves on all of them, because I feel like under the table is a good place to stack boxes of blank sweaters, or I could have little drawer systems put underneath their little plastic drawers, something like that. And so I think I would like one that has the shelf on it. I just don't know which table I want that to be, but otherwise I might just leave the shelves off. And there's so much more I'm gonna need for this room other than this stuff. This is just what I've gotten for now. I need like soundproofing and storage for hanging things. Like, okay, I have a spool holder on the way, and that stands up, but maybe I can also wall hang it. I don't know. Maybe there will be enough table space to just have it up all the time, not sure. And I want a pegboard for hanging my mighty hoops, but I was looking at some, and then I thought it would be easier to just make something, because I have so many leftover parts from my wooden IKEA pegboards that if I just got a piece of wood, I could drill holes and use my existing fixtures. They just wouldn't be like skinny metal rod ones, which I could still do. I could drill holes for that too. But I have a lot of like triangular shaped wood pieces that are used for hanging, and also I guess some little cylinder knobs, but they just stick straight out, and so it'd be better if they were angled. But I've got some stuff is what I'm trying to say. And it's all just sitting in a bin in the closet in the embroidery room. I'm like, God, get away from me. Yeah. And so might as well use it, you know? And this design also factors in a potential second Melco machine, because if we had a second one next to the first one, we don't want the tables to extend too close to the machine because you need to be able to access the machine. So I was trying to keep that in mind with the design. And the thing that does not work with this design is this clothing rack. It looks so cool. I just thought it'd be fun to have either just one of each sweater color hanging at all times, or as I make sweaters, have one of each design hanging here. It's just not gonna work out because I need more counter space, and it's just not gonna fit in here with the configuration I went with. And so it's gonna have to come out, even though I just bought it and just put it here. I could probably find a spot for it somewhere out here, honestly, so we'll see. Also, I thought this could be where I have the pegboards and hang the hoops, but if I change my mind on that, this probably could just turn and sit here. It would cover some of this door though, so the closet would have to be mostly accessed from this door, which is the door I use the most. But if we need access to our Christmas decorations, then I just have to move this, but it's not heavy. So that's one option for keeping it in here, is just having it right here. So a lot of the stuff's gonna have to come out. We've got some crinkle paper and flat boxes that can't stay in here, and so those are coming out. This is just cap driver stuff for the Melco for sewing hats. I haven't been trained on that, and it's not part of these initial training sessions. The trainer basically said, when you decide to do hats, give me a call and I'll come train you. So yeah, I guess for now we'll just set this aside. First gotta get some stuff out of the way, and then we can start bringing some pieces down for the tables. And those tables are just like these ones, except this is an L configuration. and I just got 3 individual freestanding ones, and they don't have the wood top. It is very pretty, but it is more expensive, and also it kind of gets dinged up a lot, and I feel like with the hoops and the hooping stations, it's really gonna get messed up. So I went with a laminate top. There's also the option for steel top, but the magnets of the hoops would just stick to the steel top, so I went with laminate. And this shelf down here is what I mean by the shelf that goes underneath. It doesn't extend all the way forward, it's kind of at the back. So it's one of those things where we can leave them off for now and add them on later if we want to. Sweaty already. Just opening the boxes is a workout because they're so thick. I'm trying to push them a little bit just to get it started, but. Can you try? I think there's so much. It seems like it's gonna be sticking off the front a little bit. I guess it's because it's got a rounded edge. It feels like it's too far forward. I'm just the cameraman. I mean, we only got one drill, so. So we have 1/2 of the legs on for the first table, and the drill's already dead. Because Christian and his dad used it for a project a couple weeks ago, and I guess it never got plugged back in after. So. Now Christian's hand cranking. We only have one of those?
We might have a second, but you'd also need to find another extender rod because of the lip.
Dang. I guess I will deal with some of this instead of just standing around. Also, for some reason, I thought these countertops were white laminate. They're gray, but that's okay. The embroidery room is not going to be the prettiest of rooms.
We do the flip and spin.
Flip and spin. What do we even have? I'm gonna cut up these big ones. Those are thick. Or just use multiple smaller ones. And no, I'm not painting the legs the same way I did for my big packing station. These ones will stay gray. Yay, this sweatshop is coming together. Okay, so there we have the 3 tables, the 5-footer, 6-footer, and another 5-footer. And that one's gonna come out. And with the bins here, there should hopefully still be enough walking room to get through. It might be slightly tight. According to my measurements, there should be about 2.5 feet. Yeah, but I love having one side we can access from either side of the table because I feel like this would be a really good spot to cut down stabilizer to size. And if it's a big sheet or something, it can hang off the edge and yeah. It can be like this, the spot that stays open, you know, and I mean, I don't know where everything else is gonna go. Like this corner's pretty deep. Maybe that's where the cone rack can go. I don't know. Heat press here, perhaps. Hooping station you'd have out, whichever one you're using at the time you'd have out on here. And the computer would have to be here too with the monitors. And yes, boxes of sweater blanks can go underneath. I could always get a set of plastic drawers or something if I want more drawer storage. I just feel like leaving this shelf off gives us more options for storage, right? Because this is somewhat limiting. And look, the stabilizer fits perfectly. Whoa. Now, can I fit that squishy mat in here? This probably isn't entirely necessary because we wear our squishy shoes. But we have it, so I'm gonna try it. It's a little shredded from a certain little baby. Kiki. We could cut it. Or do we just go without? Because it'd be easier to sweep up thread and stuff without it. Although it's also a good sound dampener. Oh, you know, we've also got the office chair. So I think we should just not use it. Kind of like that. Oh, that was the wall I was gonna put the hoops on. Christian's making some soup and grilled cheese right now, so we'll have a little break to eat and then just bring the bins down. I have nothing to really put in the bins yet because the idea was it would be for finished sweaters, but I'll at least get them here and see if I like the placement, see if it's too squishy to walk through or not. This can probably just chill in the corner for now. We were literally cutting stabilizer on the floor because we didn't have a spot for it. But yeah, I just need to figure out the ideal measurements for each hoop and then we can pre-cut a bunch to have pre-cut. What if we simply store them here? Because they stick on there. Oh yeah. This is the best pre-made tomato soup I've tried. Perfection. And now time for the bins. You wanna go for a little ride in a bin? Oh, come on, little Pinky. Yeah, it looks like it's about what I measured, just overhanging ever so slightly. Although that is blocking the door, which I also knew But in terms of having this here, that is a bit of a problem. I mean, you can still get in here. Just if you want something in the back, then you gotta move this. Kitty condo, kitty condo. Oh my God, so exciting. Hello. So I'm currently putting scissors in here. Just so you can see them easier. Maybe I can hang it on the wall, I don't know. Wait, did I have another curved pair for down here? I was trying to put all the curved ones together. I guess the one pair is on the Melco on the magnet, so that can stay there. I mean, there's also so many, I don't really need access to all of them at the same time. There's just like different lengths. Some are curved, some are straight. Some of them have these huge round holes. What, did you just come down here to meow at me? Oh, she didn't want to be part of the kitty condo. She wanted her own standalone house. Look how curious puppy is. Where'd she go? I am so pooped, you guys. Like, I want to hang that Beauty and the Beast tapestry on the back wall behind the Melco. That would be a good spot for it because it can go up high so you can still see it, but it would help dampen some noise. And so I'm trying to muster up the energy for that. Maybe I'll take a little break, have a coffee, and then I can do it. And this is the tapestry. So maybe we'll put that up in here. I'm like, it's almost a shame having it behind the machines, but at the same time I feel like we would see it a lot. It might just be partially blocked. Cause like it could go on this wall. But yeah, just because I don't really know what's going where on the counters, I think I will just do this wall because it fits, and it's not like we're going to be putting any kind of storage up there behind the machine because we wouldn't be able to reach it, especially once we got a second machine. Like, I know the machine's going here, and if we got a second one, it would go next to it, and so we wouldn't have anything on that wall in terms of storage. So it might be nice to just have the tapestry right there because nothing else is going to go on that section of the wall. So I guess I don't have the drywall anchors anymore because they're anchored into the wall in our old place. I gotta put this bar together to see how wide this thing is so I can measure for holes. The thicker rod is the top one, then there's a skinny one that just goes through the bottom to weigh down the bottom of the tapestry. So I want the brackets 53 inches apart. The wall is 76 inches, so 76 minus 53 divided by 2, 11.5 inches on each side. And I think I want it pretty close to the ceiling. Whoa. Okay. Now I don't actually have drywall anchors big enough for the screws. So I could go without drywall anchor or use smaller screw with anchor, and I decided to go smaller screw with anchor. Okay. This corner is so sharp. I've caught my sweater on it a couple times and I thought, okay, I need to cover this. And just now, it scratched at my finger. How rude. I'm covering that now before I even finish the tapestry. Okay, I've got it sticking up above the corner and below. So it's getting the top corner and bottom corner. But this felt is kind of hard. Like, I feel like you're still gonna hurt yourself on the corner of the felt. So it might need a little something extra. The way I probably should have done it was just one big corner piece that wraps around. But the strips I had weren't high enough. They weren't tall enough. Unless I opened a new pack of really big ones. Like this. So, well, for now it looks like this. And then maybe I'll just trim these corners off. Wow, beautiful. Seeing the machine from the side here, you can see how much space there is back here. There's not anything that's gonna catch on the tapestry. All right, look at that. And it's that close to the back of the machine. It's pretty good placement. It's probably getting close to treat time, huh? And the final look. I moved that one hooping station down there. Final look at the room. Although not having a lamp over here now, this corner feels dark, so I'd like to eventually get something over there. But here's how it's looking so far. Still pretty echoey, but that'll improve with time. Tempted to move the machine over, just like center it so we can see it a little better from this angle. It's like hidden when you walk in. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, but major improvement, and now we have a lot of workspace. Oh yeah, so exciting. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow for the live stream and on Saturday for the next vlog. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. So, I'm like in denial that this thing is in my house right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at it. Look how big it is. Whoa. Whoa.